going on, fam? Brother Hill checking in with another video, man. Wanted to share some good words of encouragement with you all today, man. I know it's been a lot of different shifts and changes that's going on in the world that we're seeing that they're putting in front of our faces. So this is more of a sign for the urgency for us to dive deeper into the Word of God. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to, as I always say, to take the accountability and to do what's right. Take the initiative, do what we know what we're supposed to do. You know, we don't want to be reacting to things that happen that could have been already, you know what I'm saying, you could have been prepared for in advance. But as I always say, man, I pray all is well. I pray you guys have been blessed. It's always a privilege and an honor to get on here and be able to share with you guys, man. Today is a good day. Every day is a good day. It can be a good day. You know, as I was taught, you know, try missing one and let me know how that work out for you. You know, so you know, you got to take and seize the moment and live it out as if it is your last, which I myself have been taught and am learning more in depth that tomorrow not promised. Like Apollo Creed told Rocky, hey man, you in this ring, you got this match that's coming up with this guy Clubber Jones, and this guy is an animal, he's a savage. He gonna kill you when you get in that ring. You talking about, oh, I'll give it 110% tomorrow. You got to wake up every day when you get out of that bed, step foot on the ground, man. Give praise and thanks to the one who allowed you to make the wake up list. And then you go into the blueprint, you go into the playbook, and you see what's etched out for you to do today. You can't sit around and just wait for things to happen, or again prolong things, expecting that, you know, with the anticipation, thinking that, hey, I got all the time in the world. You don't have all the time in the world to do what you're supposed to be doing or can be doing right now. I seen a post that a young lady had put on YouTube the other day on her weight loss journey, and this is inspiring to a lot of us, man, because some people, they struggle with weight loss, they struggle with finances, they struggle with relationships, they struggle with their spirituality, they struggle with their children being parents, and the list goes on, etc., etc. But you can either wake up each day and say, first day or day one. You understand what I'm saying? This is the first day that, you know, I decide to, you know, make a change or make a difference. This is day one. And while I get up and I'm about to dominate this day, I'm about to dominate and let this thing just get behind me. I'm not about to let this thing, whatever it may be, dominate me. I tell y'all all the time in my videos, man, that in Genesis 1:26, God says, which is my favorite book, the whole constitution of the kingdom of heaven, you understand that you were put here to dominate. Dominate in your area of gifting. We all should be on a mad purpose chasing, finding out and discovering what that is that we were sent here to do, instead of trying to attach ourselves to people and things that shift with the culture. All right? So if you don't know what the culture and the influence of culture is, okay, well, you do have an enemy, right? I've said this many a times, man. Life throws all kinds of unpredictable curveballs at you. If you're not ready, if you're not prepared, the wind will rise, the waves will beat up against the house, and that house will be destroyed. The job, the work will be done by the storm, unless that house is built on a foundation that is unshakable and unbreakable. In the wise words of a young Jewish rabbi. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm coming for you today. Thank you, Les Brown. But what I'm saying is, you got to be a firefighter. There's so many clues, so many things that you can piggyback off of to give you the keys, to give you the ignition to develop a sense of a purpose, a sense of drive. You know what I'm saying? Pray, ask God, the fire starter. Hey, ignite this fire within me. The passion is the word that I'm looking for. Thank you, Holy Spirit. To have that passion and to want to do different, show up different every day. Every day you get woken up is a day to do something different that you didn't do the previous day, that can get you one step closer to what it is that you desire in life, or what you've been called, what you've been birthed to accomplish in this life. Man, look, you owe me, you owe all of us, I owe y'all. I couldn't stay in the same state that I was in order to be able to produce and bring forth what it was that our Father placed in me. I owe you guys. I'm indebted to the King first and then to you guys. You know, relationships. Some of us need to check a lot of the relationships with the people that we are surrounded by. I don't care if it's in the church, people in your home, your immediate family, people on your job, people in your neighborhood. You know, we got to be very diligent but very discerning in who we allow in our inner circle. And the advice that I can give to you all in regards to relationships is, again, it is in our best interest to develop a very sustainable and unshakable and unbreakable relationship with the one who created us. You understand what I'm saying? Because that will enable you to be able to outwit life, outwit people in life who don't have your best interest at heart. I see a lot, and I know you all see it too, because I see it. There's an attack on our attention, okay? It's set up to nowadays to where we have so much access to the world of information to where it's actually becoming a weapon used against us to keep us stagnant, keep us stationary when it comes to us developing ourselves and becoming into operating in our purpose, okay? And we have at our leisure a whole host of things that we can get into. But yet again, from one of my favorite books, The Wise Words of a Brother Named Paul, he says that all things are permissible for me to do, but these things are not all beneficial. So you got to be able to look at your life, okay, and see and observe and go through and just take away, do the process of elimination and say, what's important to me? What is beneficial? If it's not beneficial, you got to let it go. If it's not enhancing the quality of your living, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and in all other areas, you need to really consider doing some serious revision. Okay, like we say in the oil field, man, let's have a tailgate so we could talk about it and we could regroup. And a lot of us, we're at that point in our life where we need to regroup. Life don't play fair. You got to have that I'm crossing 110th Street mentality, like Bobby Womack sang about. They got pimps, pushers, prostitutes, everything coming at you, and they're going to come at you every which way but loose. But it's up to you to be proactive, get in line with the one, okay, get the blueprint, let them download it, and give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be able to be on guard. So when life come at you, you know that you can cross 110th Street, you know what I'm saying, with confidence and with faith and with boldness, because we need that right now at such a time like this. There's so many signs in the times that's showing us that, hey, you ain't got all the time in the world to keep partying like it's 1999. I mean, my brothers, we wasting resources buying cars with rims and spinners, and my sisters, y'all spending, and I admire the fact that my sisters, y'all put so much into your appearance. That is a very great thing. I love it, but don't let that be the means and the reasoning behind you for you waking up every day. You're working a job, you can pay $40,000-$30,000 a year. Out of that $40,000 or $30,000 a year, $17,000 of it's going on fashion and your upkeep. That's going to keep you in a stagnant position. All right. So we all have our own vices that's being used as a device to keep us in the place of stagnation. So you got to fight the fire, man. I remember there was a song back in the day called "Fight the Power." I believe it was off of Spike Lee joint or something. That movie, I forget which one it was, but anyway, it was NWA. One of them, I forgot. But you gotta fight the fire, fight the fire. You got to fight it with knowledge. And whatever area that you are lacking in life, that's gonna be an area where life has its clutches, its holds on you, and it'll be able to manipulate you. It'll be able to control you and keep you in the area that you are, under the circumstances, and you don't belong under the circumstances, man. By His stripes, okay, the Lord you are healed. That's a key. You're supposed to be using that every day, all day, not being dominated. But you got to deal with the things that you know that are not right within yourself also. I recommend Psalms 51. Go and get on that. Deal with that first, and then let the King of Glory deal with you when you learn the keys of his kingdom and apply them. All right? So, man, I say that with all grace and all love that, I pray this message, it hits home today. It helps somebody in some form or fashion or way, because we're in this together. I'm no better than you. I have my own situations, my own shortcomings, but it's not about me. It's about you on the other side of the screen. Yes, you still have dreams and goals and ambitions. We're at the bottom of the fourth quarter right now of this year. So a lot of us have no goals. A lot of us have no vision. A lot of us have nothing that is worthwhile worth pursuing that will elevate us out of another level, another law. It's like spaceships. They operate on different laws. You got to violate one law to get into another law. And you got to elevate from one and get into a different one. Airplanes do the same thing. So you can't expect to keep company with pigeons and you're an eagle and expect to get great results. Eagles don't keep company with pigeons. Straight up. They really don't. So you got to find out where you at in this place, in this world, and discover what mark do you want to leave on it and to be known for. We don't have all the time in the world, but what you have, we need. And I want it. And I don't want you to die like I almost have over 4 or 5 times, playing it safe in the corner, trying to make sure I had stability. Okay? And the stability was unstable anyways. And I almost died like that. Selfish, poor, ignorant, and under the circumstances with a bank account full of money. Chasing a dream of nothing, a fake facade. So I don't want that for anybody, man. I don't. Man, today is a good day to be alive. If you don't believe me, like I say, try missing one. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bro Hill out. Peace.